Today, neuroscience and psychology will reveal to you what really lies behind the behavior of people who don't post anything on their social media. And maybe, just maybe, in the end, you'll even understand a little more about yourself. Have you noticed that some people post photos all the time, while others practically disappear from social media? And then comes the question, what does this say about their brains? Are those who don't post anything more reserved, or is there something deeper going on inside their minds? First of all, it is important to understand that social media is a powerful brain trigger. Every like, comment, or new view activates the brain's reward system, the same circuit associated with pleasures such as eating chocolate or receiving a compliment. This activation releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter of pleasure and motivation. But what happens when someone doesn't feel the need to post anything? The answer may lie in how the brain reacts to external validation. Some studies show that people who are less dependent on social media have a more active prefrontal cortex, the region linked to emotional control and conscious decision making. In simple terms, their brains have learned to find satisfaction within, rather than outside. From a psychological point of view, not posting is also a form of expression. It may seem like silence, but it is a silence full of meaning. Many people who do not share photos often have a high level of self-awareness and prefer to preserve their privacy. They are not hiding, but rather protecting their mental space. Psychology calls this self-image autonomy, when the individual does not need to constantly reaffirm who they are through social approval. It is the opposite of performance anxiety, a state in which the brain is more concerned with looking good than feeling good. Think about Anna. She was super active on social media, daily stories, selfies, videos, everything. But over time, she began to realize that she was living for the reactions of others. Every time a post didn't get many likes, her mood would plummet. One day, she decided to do an experiment, go 30 days without posting anything. In the first few weeks, her brain suffered. Less dopamine, less stimulation, more anxiety. But then something curious happened. She began to enjoy real experiences, going out without recording everything, laughing without filming, living without proving anything. And when she returned to social media, she realized she no longer felt the same need to show everything. Neuroscience would explain this as a recalibration of the dopaminergic system. Her brain relearned what really brings satisfaction. In short, people who don't post photos frequently may be operating under a more balanced brain mechanism, with less dependence on external stimuli and more focus on internal experience. This does not mean superiority, but rather a different kind of connection with one's self. While some seek validation through exposure, others find meaning in introspection. Neuroscience shows that both behaviors are natural responses of the brain, just calibrated in different ways. So maybe the next time you see someone who never posts anything, instead of thinking this person is antisocial, think maybe they've just learned something that many are still trying to figure out, that the most valuable life is the one you truly live, not just the one you post. What about you? What is your brain telling you about how you use social media? Are you living more for the record or for the moment? If this topic got you thinking, leave a comment saying, I choose to live in the real world. That way we can continue this conversation on and off social media. And thus subscribe to our channel. That's the only way we can know that this content is really valuable and that we're not alone. If you can, leave a like to help us out, and see you soon.